94.5 PST. Did you miss anything with Chris, Joe, and Gianna on Chris and the Crew? Catch up now. This is Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com.
Hey, your number one hit music station. It's Chris and Joe and Gianna. Just the girls this morning. Joe should be here soon. So we're going to open the phones. We're going to do a little poll, right? 609-243-9778. There are the numbers. So this guy saw this girl that he thought was attractive in the airport. You know how bustling the airport is, right?
Oh, and you're stressed and running. Ugh, I can't.
So he didn't say anything to her at the time. But what he did was he slyly went and checked out her luggage tag, which had her phone number on it, and then texted her later saying, "Hey, I saw you in the airport. You're really cute."
I think it is just bizarre.
So you're on the creepy side?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know.
I think it's just so bizarre. Who does something like this?
But why not? He didn't get up the courage. It's almost like putting a note on a napkin at a bar and sliding it down.
I actually had something like this happen to me once.
What? Where?
It's a little different. I was at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I pull up and I gave the guy my credit card. And I go up to the window and I pull, you know how you pull up to the second window? Mm-hmm. He ran to the second window and he goes, "Gianna." And I turned.
Oh, so he looked at your name on your credit card?
And I was like, "Hello?" He's like, "Oh, I just thought you were so beautiful. I had to look at your name on your credit card." Then he found me on Facebook because he had my full name, started messaging me on Facebook.
Now, see, maybe that's a little too far. Did I ever tell you about my sister at the Apple store? Kind of the same thing. She went in to get her laptop fixed or something and ended up one of the tech guys reached out to her. I shouldn't probably out him. Although I don't know who he was, but because he had her information, kind of the same thing.
That's kind of crazy. It's very creepy. Don't do this. I don't
know. I didn't see it as creepy in the airport, but I don't know. Maybe it is.
Well, we are just debating the airport part, but I think because I have a story that goes along with it, that's kind of creepy.
I feel like our info is so out there nowadays. Is it creepy or is it cute? Maybe. What if they're meant to be? What if this was fate?
I guess you're right that our info is just kind of everywhere, but it's still
What do you think
weird.
if this happened to you? Would you think it's cute or would you be creeped out? Give it PST, your number one hit music station. Good morning. It's Chris and Gianna. We're the crew. Joel will be here in a little bit. So this guy, this was on TikTok, went viral on TikTok. This guy got a woman's phone number off her luggage tag at the airport and texted her later, "Hey, I think you're really cute. Saw you in the airport."
Disgusting. I hate this.
At first, when I read it, I thought, oh, how cute. Like he just had to get in touch with her.
They go up to her and talk to her like a man. I can't. Like, if you don't
Maybe
have...
you didn't have the courage.
Well, then that's kind of weird. I think it's a little weird.
All right, let's go to the phones because Tony in Philly had something like this happen to her. Hey, Tony.
Hey.
So tell us what happened.
Well, I used to work in a hair salon, and this was more than probably 10, 15 years ago. And the owner was a male, and in the office, he used to keep our contact phone numbers listed on the wall in case he needed to contact us for one of our clients.
Right.
And one of his male friends came to visit him and got my phone number off of the wall and started texting me, wouldn't tell me who he was, and then eventually started sending nude pics of him, his bottom area, to me. And I found out after I told my boss, like, somebody keeps texting me, and I don't know who it is, and now they're sending these nude pics of themselves. And he said, it's funny he would say that just started because one of my friends can't stop talking about you. It turns out it was him.
Oh, my gosh. Nude pictures.
Oh, Tony, thank you for calling.
Now, that's creepy. That's not saying, hey, my friend owns the salon. You work there. I've seen you. You're cute.
Crazy.
What in the world?
What is going on in people's heads? Everybody needs to chill and keep it in their pants. I cannot with this right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I thought she was going to say that she ended up marrying him like it was some cute fate thing, but I guess not.
I don't think so. Kelly in Robbinsville said, if you're close enough to read my luggage tag, you're close enough to talk to me and ask for my number.
Valid.
It's just, I feel like numbers, especially now with social media, because social media isn't very personal. So if you DM someone, you think they're cute, whatever, I don't think that that's creepy. But I feel like phone numbers are so personal that you just go and grab somebody's phone number. It's weird.
Yeah, I've always thought it was weird to have my number on my luggage tag because it is right there.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I go with the weird shoelace on the luggage. I have like a Doc Martin.
A ribbon.
Yeah, like Doc Martin boots are yellow. That's what I do. Stop putting your phone numbers there. You won't have these issues.
It's 7:31, 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. All right, who wants to go to Valley of Fear? We've got a Fear 4-pack of tickets to give away right now. We're going to play the Who, What, Where game, the Halloween edition, for your chance to win. All right, so today's question is a what question.
Okay, let's do it.
So what you got to do is, the first person through with the right answer in the 94.5 PST app chat is going to win this 4-pack of tickets, all right? So the question is, what is the main scary character's name in the movie A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Oh, I know.
Okay, so right now, get in the 94.5 PST app chat, answer the question right. First one through wins. Good luck.
Valley of Fear is in Feasterville, PA. They're celebrating 34 years of fear with America's most horrifying woods. There's 3 bone-chilling attractions: Philadelphia's original haunted hayride, Miles Manor Haunted House, my favorite, and Captain Willie's Shipwreck Cove. You can buy tickets in person or online at valleyoffear.com.
It's Can't Beat Chris. Can't Beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
All right, here we go. Chris Rollins, 18-day streak. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
I don't know if you should. I think we got a really, really formidable opponent on the line.
Oh, yeah?
Christina's in Chalfont. Hey, Christina, how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I've never played this, but I always listen on the radio, so I'm super excited.
I love it.
Yeah, I've heard that it's much easier when you're just listening in the car to actually playing.
It probably is, but
we'll see what happens. No, I'm just wishing you good luck. All right, I'm out of here. You do your thing, and I'll be back to answer the same 3, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to kick Chris out of here, Christina. We'll give you a little bit of privacy. Once that door shuts, I will give you your first question. All right, she's officially gone. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, your quiz is starting now. Today is actor Barry Cogan's birthday. What famous pop star is he currently dating?
Sabrina Carpenter.
You want to lock it in?
Yeah.
All right, question 2. Sydney Sweeney was posting videos of her baking with her friends on social media. Which HBO show made her famous?
Euphoria.
You want to lock it in?
Yeah.
All right, final question, Christina. Taylor Swift's tour starts back up in Miami this weekend. What is Taylor's lucky number?
13.
You want to lock in 13?
Yep.
Christina, you flew through those questions. We're going to call Chris back into the room. Chris, Can't Be Chris is powered by Legoland Discovery Center, Philadelphia. Jump into a world of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. Hey, Chris.
That was so fast.
I just told Christina that it was fast.
Christina, do you feel good about your answers?
I'm pretty sure I knew all of them, I think.
No way.
All right, well, we'll see if Chris does.
Well, hopefully they're not too hard.
All right, Chris, your quiz is starting now.
Okay.
Today is actor Barry Cogan's birthday. What famous pop star is he currently dating?
Barry who? Oh, no.
Barry Cogan.
He's an actor?
Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Who's he dating?
Pop star. Is that Halsey's fiance?
Is that who you want to lock in?
Yeah, because I don't think I know.
Chris said Halsey.
Is it Halsey?
Christina said Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter's correct.
No. Oh, no.
Yikes.
I knew she had a boyfriend. I didn't know his name.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Here we go. Second question for Chris.
Christina, you're ahead.
She's excited. Sydney Sweeney was posting videos of her baking with her friends on social media, Chris.
Yeah.
Which HBO show made Sydney Sweeney famous?
Okay, we know this one. It's Euphoria.
You both said Euphoria, and you're both correct.
That was an easy one.
Final question for Chris.
Okay.
Taylor Swift's tour starts back up in Miami this weekend. What is Taylor's lucky number?
Oh, God, this is easy, too. I know you know this one. 13.
You both said 13, and you're both correct.
Oh, you won.
Which means, Christina, you have beat Chris this morning.
Yay!
Congratulations, girl. That is awesome. She's back down to 0 now.
Oh, my God. I knew she had a boyfriend. I just drew a blank on his name. Darn it. All right, well, I'm going to give you that phrase of shame. I'm Chris from PST, and I cannot beat Christina in Chalfont.
That feels good, Christina, right? Just for playing with us, you got a pair of tickets to see James Blunt at the Met on June 20th.
Yay!
The Back to Bedlam 20th anniversary tour stops in Philly for an unforgettable night. To get tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com. Hang on the line, Christina.
Listen tomorrow morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Chris on 94.5 PST. It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Gosh, we are totally in shock with the news of Liam Payne's death, from One Direction, 31 years old. We've been paying tribute to him all morning long. If you want to hear your favorite 1D song, get in touch with us in the app chat, and we'll get it on for you.
For sure. We'll be playing it all morning in tribute.
I really thought it was fake at first. He was in Argentina. He had been to one of Niall's shows. I was with his girlfriend for a couple of days, but then she left. She wasn't there at the time. Apparently, he had been acting erratically in the hotel. Even the hotel had called 911, worried for his safety because he was acting so crazy. Had smashed a TV, had smashed a laptop, appeared to be under the influence, fell from the balcony of the hotel. Oh, it's
awful. Just terrible. It's so terrible.
He's got a 7-year-old son. I almost forgot that he had a baby with Cheryl Cole, who was the X Factor judge. He's 7 years old, little Bear. Remember, he named him Bear.
Yeah.
He's 7 years old now.
It's terrible.
I hear he was under a lot of stress because his ex-girlfriend, Maya Henry, had filed a restraining order against him.
And there was a lot of drama going on
TikTok.
Drama,
a lot of legal stuff.
Right.
Yeah, her lawyers had contacted him, and apparently he was really stressed out about that. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but no one's spoken out yet. None of the One Direction guys has spoken out yet. His girlfriend hasn't spoken out yet. I mean, the tributes are pouring in from other celebrities and obviously fans from all over the world. It's just terrible.
It's awful.
So Nick Jonas, this was kind of scary. In the movies, when a little red dot appears on somebody, it usually means they're getting aimed at.
Right.
With a gun, right?
Right.
So this happened to Nick at a Jonas Brothers show in Prague on Tuesday. Somebody aimed one of those laser pointers at Nick. So he made like an emergency timeout hand signal to his band, and they left the stage. Luckily, nobody was, had a gun on Nick, or so they could tell, and the show went on. A spokesperson for the arena said, we can confirm that the Jonas Brothers performance had to be interrupted for a few minutes due to the use of a prohibited laser pointer by somebody in the audience. That's scary.
That is scary.
Super scary. All right, Gianna, I know you're like a marketer's dream.
I am.
Walmart has this Wicked-themed mystery macaroni and cheese with pink or green color-changing cheese. Wow. I knew it. I knew you were going to be excited about that. And Lay's, the potato chip company, they're asking you to pick a chip flavor. Remember that? They did it for a while. It's been on like a 7-year break now. The Do Us a Flavor contest where you create a flavor.
Yeah.
And if they pick yours, you're going to win $1 million. $1 million. We better get on this.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember when cheesy garlic bread, that was one of the picks.
Ooh, that
a few years ago. Yeah. What would we pick?
I don't know, something pickle, but I feel like pickle's too hot right now.
It's already out there, yeah. We got to come up with something good.
We do.
All right, there's the scoop.
94.5 PST.
I do not want you to judge me for this.
Now it's time for the Cruise Court.
All right, so Hannah and Ryan are here because she says he crossed a line. All right, what happened, guys? Hannah, you go first.
So Ryan went behind my back and he unfollowed all of my exes on Instagram on my behalf. And I think that's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, but I don't even understand why you follow them anymore. It's like, we're married and, you should just leave them in the past.
Oh my God. It's just Instagram. It's not like I'm DMing them or like commenting on their posts or anything or them on mine. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah, right. So what's the point of even following them?
I don't know. I have a lot of people on Instagram, and we've crossed paths in life and on Instagram, and that's just, I don't know, that's normal.
No, I don't think it's normal at all. And it's making me think you're not over them. So it's kind of like disrespectful to our marriage for you to be following people you've slept with on Instagram.
Oof.
What? Okay. You sound insane right now. I hope you know, but you had no right to go behind my back, to open my phone, and to unfollow people on Instagram. That's an invasion of privacy, Ryan.
Okay, but we're married, so it's like we should be allowed to go through each other's phones, I think.
Okay, but you know that I don't care if you go on my phone to Google something or take a picture, but to go on my social media accounts and unfollow people on my behalf is crossing a line.
All right, before things get too heated, I'm going to stop you guys right here. Do me a favor. Hang on. We're going to put you in the radio green room. We're going to get votes, and then we're going to see what happens. We'll declare a winner in just a few minutes. All right, guys, hang on. I have to agree with him because,
Really?
with what he says about John can go on my phone anytime he wants. I am hiding nothing. I'm lying about nothing. He has full reign of my phone.
Well, here's
I
the
don't
thing.
care.
I don't think she was even lying about following her exes. I just don't think it's that weird, and it's her social media. I really don't think he has the right to do that.
I think I know where you stand, Joe.
No big deal.
I don't think it's just he has any right to control what she does
no
online.
big deal that she follows her exes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow them. If I unfollowed everyone I slept with,
Joe would have no friends.
I have no followers.
Also, it's just normal to it's just normal to follow people that you've crossed paths with. I think I follow people I've met once.
But here's the thing. If he felt uncomfortable about this, I wish he would have just told her. And if she doesn't truly care about them, maybe she would have gotten rid of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know.
But if it makes, we've always heard time after time, if it makes your partner uncomfortable, you do something about it. So maybe get rid of them on Instagram. Maybe the way he did it wasn't cool, but I don't know. Whose side are you on here?
Who's right? Who's wrong? Call the crew now. 609-243-9778. Or chat with us on the 94.5 PST app.
Cruise Court here on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Man, the votes are pouring in for this one. So Hannah and, what's his name?
Ryan,
sorry. What are you laughing about?
You forget our
I'm
guests'
bad with names sometimes. All right, so Hannah and Ryan are married. Ryan apparently went into her phone and went into her Instagram, and he's like, we're married. We should be able to go through each other's phones. And I agree with that. My husband can look at my phone anytime he wants. I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, for
I
real.
disagree with that, but okay, we'll carry on. That's a separate conversation.
Right.
Carry on. So he went into her Instagram and unfollowed, without her knowing, unfollowed a few of her ex-boyfriends that she still follows.
It's wrong.
And he insists that, what's the point? They're married now. There's no point in following them. She's saying, I don't know. It's just I have everybody in my Instagram that I've crossed paths with in my life.
I think he's so wrong.
All right, let's get to the voting. Justin is on the line in Burlington. Hey, Justin, whose side are you on?
Hello. I'd say I'm on his side. I'd say just because I agree it's a little messed up. He went on her phone without telling her or telling her after the fact. But I don't think she should even have been following them in the first place after they even, got engaged. I know an example. My fiance and I, we're engaged. And before we even got engaged, we kind of made it, our thought that, hey, if we're together, we love each other. What's the point of following people that we've, hooked up with or done things with in the past? I mean, if you're still following them and looking at their stuff, doesn't that mean maybe you're possibly, still into them or still looking into them? Or what reason do you still have to follow them if you're happy in the moment and you have your significant other now,
Interesting. So you guys did a scrub then. They scrubbed Joe.
Ooh.
Oh, man, Joe's quiet over there.
That may explain why some exes have unfollowed me in recent years.
Because they're smart and they've gotten rid of you because probably they're moving
Because I'm
forward.
toxic.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Amanda in Philly. Whose side are you on?
Yeah, I think I'm on Ryan's side as well. I do think that if she's not into her ex-boyfriends anymore and she's married, there shouldn't be any reason that she's following any exes for any reason. It's just weird. And I think it's kind of romantic in a weird way. It shows that he's passionate about her, and it shows that he loves her, and he doesn't want no other man being near her.
Preach.
I don't know if that's...
Joe, did you think it was going to go down this way?
No, especially because I've been watching the app chat and it's a lot of her sides.
I'm hearing his side. All right, so read me some of those app chats, Joe.
I mean, these app chats are her side. It's loading slowly, of course. You really put me on the spot there a little
sorry.
quicker than you were
Gianna,
supposed
take it
to.
over.
Carolyn Langhorn said, trust is everything. I'm on her side. Cassie in Ben Salem said, I'm on her side. The most important thing in a relationship is communication. And he did not do that, which I totally...
Okay.
I'm seeing Dennis in Philly is on her side.
An app chat from Hamilton saying I'm friends with some exes and even catch them sometimes and even catch up with them sometimes. My husband's secure enough to know it means nothing more.
Now, remember, I had 3 exes at my wedding.
True.
And my husband was secure and didn't care, and it didn't mean anything. Am I in touch with them, really? No.
Hey, man, gang, you know what at the end.
Oh.
Anyway. A GV.
All right, anyway, let's
get them
move
back on.
on.
Are you going to tally the final joke?
Yeah, it's closer than you
Okay.
think.
Go ahead. So we're going to get Hannah and Ryan back on. Hey, you guys have decided that whatever our final decision is, it's going to be your final decision, right?
Right.
I think they're both a little nervous.
Both nervous because it got close, but it is 58%
Ooh, close.
on her side.
Wow.
Ultimately.
Okay.
The app chat's really sweeted.
You guys have to have a little talk about privacy and trusting.
And threesomes.
Oh, stop it.
The answer on a cruise court is always a threesome.
Stop it. It's 829, 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Gosh, we are still shocked over Liam Payne's death. So, if you're just getting here, Liam Payne died yesterday. He was in Argentina at the time, 31 years old. He had been in Argentina with his girlfriend for Niall's show. He's still apparently close with Niall. I don't think he talks to the rest of the guys, though, right, G?
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't really on good terms with Louis and Zayn. I think Harry just kind of stayed mutual, but Niall invited him out to the show, and then he was there. He was hanging out with the crowd. There was like really cute TikToks about it, and
everything seemed fine.
It did.
They were only supposed to stay a couple of days, but ended up staying. His girlfriend left.
Yeah.
He ended up staying like 2 weeks after the show or something, and something happened. The hotel staff thinks he was under the influence, drugs, alcohol, they're not sure what.
Yeah.
Because he ended up acting erratically, smashed a TV apparently, smashed a laptop. One of the clerks at the hotel called 911 and said he was scared for the guest, kept calling him the guest.
Yeah.
The guest's life because he had a balcony, even mentioned the balcony.
I know. And he said, I'm afraid that he's going to put his life in danger. We need police here.
They had to bring him back to his room. It's just awful. Terrible. I had heard that he was under a lot of stress because he had been hit with a restraining order from his ex-girlfriend, Maya.
There was a lot of things going on with that. She was posting a lot of TikToks, kind of exposing him, and
that he had abused her and this and that. Her lawyers had recently reached out to him, and I'm hearing he was totally overwhelmed by that.
Yeah.
His girlfriend hasn't posted anything yet. None of the 1D guys have posted anything yet.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like Matthew Perry, how they all kind of wait, they discuss, and then they're all going to post something.
Right.
That's how I'm feeling.
I agree.
And they're busy. I mean, like Zayn's kicking off a little tour next weekish. So
they're going to have to acknowledge it though.
The tributes are pouring in from other celebrities. We've got that up on the 94.5 PST app and our website. I had forgotten that he has a son.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
7-year-old son. Yeah, little bear he had with Cheryl Cole, who was the X Factor judge.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that.
This is just devastating.
It is.
It's absolutely devastating.
It's so upsetting. So if you want to hear a 1D song, you can request on the app chat, and we're going to be playing them all morning long.
And if you or someone you know is in crisis, 988 is the suicide and crisis lifeline. That's 988.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Yeah, we are all still in shock over Liam Payne's death. You know, Liam Payne from One Direction, 31 years old, dead. He fell from a third-floor balcony at a hotel in Argentina. Police don't know yet whether it was accidental, whether it was intentional. Witnesses say that he had been acting crazy in the lobby just prior to the fall. He had smashed his laptop. He had smashed a TV. Even hotel staff had called 911. They were concerned for his safety, and they had to take him back to his room and stuff like that. Now, Liam was in Argentina for Niall's show, one of Niall's shows. His girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, was with him for a while, but she had left a couple of days ago, and Liam had stayed there, actually longer than he had intended to.
Yeah, she left Monday, it looks like.
Yeah. And I do know that he was under some stress because his ex-girlfriend, Maya Henry, recently got a restraining order against him, saying that he was harassing her. They split up, 2 years ago, I think, like 2022.
Yeah.
She'd accused him of cheating and abusing her and all this stuff. Apparently, he was totally overwhelmed by that stuff. Her lawyers had just contacted him.
And I have to say,
stuff like that.
I don't, obviously, we don't know the depths of their relationship, but she was saying a lot of things that were very stressful. So it was
kind of shocking, too.
Yeah, shocking. Yeah. Very shocking.
He was active. Liv was active on social media like a couple of hours before his death, and he seemed fine. He seemed okay. So nobody's spoken out yet. His girlfriend hasn't spoken out. None of the One Direction guys, the 1D guys, have spoken out yet. So we'll keep you posted. He has a 7-year-old son. Remember, he had a baby with Cheryl Cole.
It's just terrible.
The X Factor judge. Little bear is 7 now. So this is kind of cool. Post Malone popped up at Losers Bar and Grill in downtown Nashville. Gianna, do you know that bar?
No, I don't actually.
Because you were there, right?
I was there.
So they weren't there to perform or to sign anything. They literally were just there. They popped in to hang out and jumped behind the bar and started making drinks.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is awesome.
I love that. I love that. So Frito-Lay is buckling to public pressure and upping the number of chips they have in the bag by 20%.
Thank God.
We're tired of shrinkflation.
I agree.
I want chips in the bag. You open those bags literally,
It's
and
air.
it looks like the crumbs on the bottom. That's about it.
Doesn't need that much air, okay? We're getting
The
gypped here.
shrinkflation hit Panera, too. Oh, I realized that the other day. I got a mac and cheese. I said, I'm not coming back here.
It's hit a lot of places.
Yeah.
Those mac and cheese balls at Cheesecake Factory are a heck of a lot smaller now.
They used to be the size of your head.
I'm starting to notice, it's really definitely hitting a lot of places. And the series premiere of the Young Sheldon spinoff, George and Mandy's First Marriage, is tonight at 8 o'clock on CBS. All right, there's the scoop.
Chris and the crew, 94.5 PST.
So did you hear what all the big bosses at Home Depot are being made to do? And it's sort of becoming a trend, I think, too. It's Chris and the crew. Let's take a little roll call. I'm Chris.
I'm Joseph.
I'm Gianna.
I'm your co-captain on this ship.
Joe's always so extra.
On this plane, ladies and gentlemen, we're now departing from, I don't know. I have no punchline.
my.
I didn't think that through.
Anyway.
Gianna's okay now, right? She's been on and off tears all morning. I feel bad.
God.
I do. Liam Payne.
It's
his
really
death is
wrecking
like
me.
sending her.
It's terrible.
So listen, Home Depot started this. They're actually going to start it in the fourth quarter of business here in the corporate world.
So it's now. Yeah.
Where the bosses, the big bosses, have to spend a day every single quarter in the stores, basically in the trenches, so they better understand what the employees go through, the challenges they face, just kind of the day-to-day of the business, so they understand it.
I think every job should do this.
Well, that's what everybody's shouting out on Twitter, everywhere. It's all over TikTok that, every boss should be made to basically be in the trenches to see what their employees go through.
And this isn't even just bosses. This is people that work in the corporate office that maybe just have a routine 9 to 5, but aren't in a store. They're being told you have to go into the store. And almost for the employees that work those 8-hour shifts, so it's almost going to be so annoying because it's going to be like, I have to stand around.
They're going to answer questions.
They're going to have to answer questions. They're going to have to be on their best behavior.
Well, think about it. That's a retail store. I mean, they have to deal with challenging customers and, also along with their day-to-day. And they say that the big bosses just don't get it, basically. So, a lot of people are saying that every boss everywhere in every profession should have to do this to kind of better understand what their employees go through on a daily basis or how much they do.
I completely agree with this. I just feel like you don't really know unless you're there, unless you're actively doing the job. You don't know what it entails.
Do you think our boss? Go ahead.
Do you think employees should do their boss's job then too for a day?
Sure. I think everybody should understand everybody.
I agree with that.
I wonder if our bosses could do our job in here because that we have this board, we call it the board of death. With all those buttons over there. It can be pretty confusing, right, Gianna?
Yes,
Gianna's in charge of it on a daily basis.
And sometimes Gianna messes up, and that's okay. It's okay.
Chris and the Crew on 94.5 PST. This was Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com. Wake up with Chris and the Crew, weekdays 6 until 10 on your number one hit music station, 94.5 PST.